going on, guys? It's your boy Dom Kemp, and I just want to say, first and foremost, God bless each and every one of you who has subscribed to the channel as of yesterday. Guys, yesterday I made a video called My Reaction to the Committee's 2017 College Football Playoff Selection. At this moment in time, as of me recording this podcast right now, it has 355 views and 5 likes and 1 dislike. But guys, as I do, starting now, in every video, we will be reading the comments from the last video, and I will be answering you guys at will right now, guys. So live on air, pretty much. Those of you who are interested in the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Dom Kemp, and I talk about my opinion on sports matters. And today we're going to be talking about the New York Giants overall. Not just the firings, not just Eli Manning. We're going to be talking about them overall. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Guys, I'm going to try to bring you a podcast every day. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Yes, and I work all during the week. But guys, I get off. And when I get off, I will be in front of the microphone speaking to you guys about whatever altercation or anything that happened the night before or the day of, pretty much. So welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. We are currently at 34 subscribers, guys. If we could get 50 subscribers, that would be much appreciated. I set a goal for 30 subscribers yesterday, I think it was, and we cracked it with 7 new people subscribing to the channel. So God bless those of you who have been subscribing lately, and God bless the future subscribers, because you guys are much appreciated, much important to me at this point right now in my opinion-seeking life. But other than that, here we go. I'm reading the comments, guys, from the video, podcast, I should say, my reaction to the committee's 2017 college football playoff selections. And here are the comments, guys. So let's respond. Oh, the comment at the top is Rich Day. He says, Bama sucks, Clemson will shred them. Well, I'll be honest, it's going to be tough. It's definitely going to be tough to shred Alabama. It's definitely going to be tough, guys, especially since they're getting back healthy and things of that sort, guys. So I don't think Clemson will shred them, but I do believe that Clemson will beat them in a close contest, and my score prediction is 24-20 in that game when they do play eventually, because they will be playing in a couple weeks from now. Next week is the Heisman presentation, trophy presentation, guys, with the finalists there as well. So I'm pretty excited about that. Next comment was by Jim Hyatt. Interesting thing about Bama is their defense might get healthy enough to make the game versus Clemson interesting. Guys, just as I said to the other guy, that's exactly what I am going to say to Jim Hyatt. This is what I commented. I said, oh yeah, definitely. They have multiple bye weeks, guys. So they do have multiple bye weeks coming up, guys. It's going to be interesting. And then we get a comment from, I've gotten 1 super magical and 2 legendary. I don't know how I said that whole name. I've gotten 1 super magical and 2 legendaries. I think that's his name. He said, in God, oh, wait a second. I'm not assuming gender. Wait a second. He said, God bless you too. He or she said, God bless you too. Nice video. Thank you very much. And I've gotten 1 super magical and 2 legendaries. And Caleb Reyes said, good video. Much appreciated. Thank you, Caleb. I hate to say this. Oh, wait a second. And then, in base Chad, the real one, said, I hate to say this because I'm kind of a Bama hater, but the committee got it right. Ohio State University is not better than Bama at all, and I'm happy the committee picked a better team over a team with a semi-decent resume. I know Bama faced only 2 ranked teams, but you cannot pick a OSU team that got spanked by unranked Iowa over a better Bama team. Might as well add my prediction. Clemson squeezes out a win against Bama, and Oklahoma blows past Georgia. Baker Mayfield 2 OP. Final, Oklahoma wins in a high-scoring affair against Clemson. Baker Mayfield again, he says, 2 OP. Hopefully, I'm not assuming genders out here. Guys, I'm just going by the names, okay? So please don't slander me. Please don't kill my channel. That would be much appreciated. So I agree with in base Chad, the real one. He does say that Oklahoma possibly wins the final against Clemson. Now, that's going to be interesting, guys. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what happens in the coming weeks. So I have to agree with the main man, Base Chad, the real one. Then, Nasa Campbell said, the top 3 are the only one who deserve to get in. Well, I wouldn't say that. And the reason I wouldn't say that is because that means one team has a bye week while the numbers 2 and 3 play each other. And I don't believe that's really fair, really, in my opinion at least, guys. That's not really fair in the sense that one team has a bye week and the other two, the number 2 and 3 team needs to play each other, and whoever wins that game plays the number 1 team. I don't believe in that, so I strongly disagree that it shouldn't only be the top 3. Those of you who think it should be the top 3, let me know why in the comment section down below. And then, last but not least, Brandon Pryor said, I think it will be Georgia versus Alabama in the national championship. Well, I will fairly disagree with you because I believe Georgia's not going to get past Oklahoma. I'm saying that right now. Baker Mayfield is going to explode all over Georgia, especially after winning the Heisman. He's about to win the Heisman this weekend, so he's going to explode all over Georgia. I'm going to tell you that right now. He's already fiery and pumped up, and he's going to explode all over. Okay, those are the comments from the last podcast. So much appreciated to those of you who did comment on the last podcast. It's almost at 400 video views. Much appreciated. But now, those of you who have been sitting back waiting and saying, okay, he's reading comments from a previous podcast. Guys, I like to shout out my viewers as well as my subscribers. So much appreciated to those people who did get on that shout out list right there. Other than that, though, guys, we're actually talking about to the actual fact, guys. So I have it in order. Breaking: Giants fire head coach Ben McAdoo, first reported by NFL Network and confirmed by ESPN. Then next is going to be this just in: Giants fired Jerry Reese after 11 seasons, sources tell Adam Scheffler, confirming reports. And third and finally, Giants going back to Eli Manning as starting quarterback. So guys, we're going to start off right now. Breaking: Giants fire Ben McAdoo, head coach for the New York Giants. It's about time, in my opinion. And the reason I say it's about time is because, guys, Ben McAdoo has been proving himself over and over again not to be a head coach. He's proved himself over and over. Yes, I understand they went 11-5 last season, but was that because of Ben McAdoo or was that because the team played well? Think about it. But guys, Giants fire coach Ben McAdoo, GM Jerry Reese in midst of lost season. Here we go. Let's read about it. The New York Giants cleaned house on Monday, firing coach Ben McAdoo and general manager Jerry Reese in the midst of a 2-10 season. McAdoo told ESPN's Chris Mortensen in a text message Monday morning that he was out after 2 seasons on the job. Giants co-owner John Mara confirmed the changes in a news conference Monday afternoon. Mara and co-owner Steve Tisch met after Sunday's 24-17 loss to Oakland Raiders and again in the morning. They decided they couldn't wait any longer. We agreed that wholesale changes needed to be made in this organization to get us back to the team that we expect to be, Mara said. So guys, my opinion on the matter is that it's about time. When they went 0-5, that's when they should have pulled the plug on Ben McAdoo, in my opinion, guys. Because there were players quitting on him. People said it to his face. Players said it behind his back, and they said it to his face. Some players did, I should say. And I don't know the ones that said it behind his back, but I believe, guys, that this was just trying to delay the inevitable. They were trying to delay the inevitable about Ben McAdoo and things of that sort. And even Jerry Reese said in the press conference, he said that we've been thinking about it. Why wait any longer? Let's just fire him. That's exactly what he said. Now, of course, I'm paraphrasing it. That's not exactly what he said. I'm paraphrasing it. But he said, why wait? Why wait until the end of the season when they go what? They go possibly 3-13, 2-14. You never know. Why wait? And I'm actually happy with the Giants owner finally stepping in and making the decision to fire McAdoo. Now, Jerry Reese is a different story. Here's what happened with Jerry Reese. Let's actually speak on that right now, guys. This just in: Giants fire GM Jerry Reese after 11 seasons. This is going to be interesting, but guys, because I have another thing on Jerry Reese, guys, and yes, it's a brother as a general manager, guys. Then I'm kind of ashamed to say, because on ESPN, I don't really talk about other broadcasting networks, but on ESPN, guys, I'll say this. Stephen A. Smith made a great point. He's sad to see this happen to Jerry Reese, but wholesale changes needed to be made, and that's exactly what Mara said, guys. So I agree with him in that sense. But, guys, there's already a slim amount of African-American general managers in the NFL, as well as owners, obviously. But, guys, it's just interesting to see one of them actually getting fired. And I understand, yes, guys, I understand that if you're not getting the results and you're going with the New York Giants after finishing 11-5 last season and going into 2-10, I understand. Yes, okay, fire anybody and everybody that you have to so that you can get that ability to make an opportunity out of something. You know what I'm saying? So have to give credit to Mara due to the fact that he finally pulled the trigger. Here we go, guys. So let's speak on Jerry Reese and see what actually happened in this sense. The New York Giants cleaned house on Monday, firing coach Ben McAdoo and general manager Jerry Reese in the middle of the season. Yada yada. Okay, it's pretty much the same thing, guys. So I'm not going to read over it, but guys, my opinion on the firing, guys, yes, it needed to be made, especially since Jerry Reese had so many opportunities to bring in an offensive line for Eli Manning. Yes, I understand they were plagued by injuries at the wide receiver core, and Eli Manning, he can't pass to practice squad players. I understand that. But if he's not getting help, his team's not blocking for him, he can't do anything. Man, the thing about Eli Manning, he's already a statue of a quarterback. He's not mobile whatsoever. He stands there, he takes the hit. Like many of him before him, Peyton Manning and as well as Tom Brady nowadays. They can't move. They just stand there. And when they do move, it's slow and sluggish, and then they get tackled. So I understand why wholesale changes needed to be made by Mara. I have to give him credit. He definitely made the right decision in firing both the head coach and the general manager, guys. So we're going to have to see how this ends up because it's interesting to hear this and think about how the Giants are actually performing. Now, guys, we're going to go to something even more interesting. Oh, and by the way, this just in, Chris Boswell for the Pittsburgh Steelers ended up scoring the game-winning field goal against the Cincinnati Bengals on Monday Night Football. So I have to give Chris Boswell credit. Thank you very much. And I am a Steelers fan, so I have to say, good job, Chris Boswell, tucking it in. Let's go. Other than that, though, guys, the final take we are going to be speaking on is NFL Giants going back to Eli Manning as starting quarterback. So this is interesting, guys, because Eli Manning, as many of you know, got benched for Geno Smith. And if the Giants were going to look at the future of the team, then go with the rookie, the third-string quarterback, not Geno Smith, because of course Geno Smith has a track record in New York, for that matter. Shocker, right? He plays for the Jets, and then he goes over to the crosstown rivals. They play in the same stadium, pretty much have the same fans, pretty much in that sense, because everybody in New York is either a Jets or a New York Giants fan. So have to say that straight out first and foremost. But other than that, guys, that's pretty interesting to think about that. It's about time. I'm glad about that. So the interim head coach said he's going back to Eli Manning. He gets his job back as a starting quarterback. The only problem is his streak of starting has ended. It ended last week when Geno Smith started over him and Ben McAdoo. It's amazing to think that even Mara, he was talking so greatly about Ben McAdoo. Man, he's going to be a great coach somewhere else. He's not going to be a great coach anywhere else if he can't. No, he has no. Man, I will be shocked if another NFL team signs Ben McAdoo. I will be shocked. Because Ben McAdoo hasn't proven anything. Okay, an 11-5 record. But that's the team. That's not him. He's not a good coach. And I'm just saying that right now. If you're a Giants fan and you agree with me, let me know in the comment section down below. But if you're a Giants fan and you disagree with me, or if you're not a Giants fan and just don't care, and let me know in the comment section down below. Because in my opinion, he doesn't deserve another head coaching job. He could be an offensive coordinator if he wants to. Oh, wait, that's right. He was an offensive coordinator in New York at the time when Tom Coughlin was a coach, I believe. I'm not sure. Please don't correct me on that. But I believe when Tom Coughlin was there, he was the offensive coordinator. And then when Tom Coughlin went to Jacksonville, that's when he stepped in as the head coach. And that's a problem in my opinion. Yes, he's only offensive-minded, but the offense isn't even good. That's how you know. How are you a coach if you can't? And I'm not even going to go into a long rant because if I do, boy, this podcast would be very long. But guys, we're going to talk about Eli Manning getting his job back, guys, after Ben McAdoo and Jerry Reese have been fired. So let's speak about this real quick against the Cowboys of all teams as well. So they can definitely play well against the Cowboys if, of course, their wide receiving core, guys. But clearly their wide receiving core is shattered. shattered, absolutely in tatters right now. Noto Beckham Jr. went down, as well as Brandon Marshall. So, guys, it's just a struggling season for the New York Giants. And the fact is, guys, if they don't tank, and as in tanking, I'm saying lose the rest of their games, then who knows? They might win a little too many games, and then they don't have a top 5 pick, because San Francisco, they're up there in the top 3. The Cleveland Browns clearly are in the top 3. If they go 0-16, there's about to be a party on ESPN Live on the Dan Le Batard show about an 0-16 season. That's insane. But guys, let's speak on the fact that Eli Manning gets his job back. Rutherford, Jesus, man, I can't speak. Rutherford, New Jersey. Eli Manning is expected to return as the New York Giants starting quarterback after a 1-week demotion, a source told ESPN. The Giants host the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday at MetLife Stadium. There had been talk of former players coming to the game and standing on the sideline in number 10 Manning jerseys in a show of solidarity. So, guys, literally, if Eli Manning wasn't going to start, or just because he's starting, there's going to be former New York Giants players standing on the sideline with number 10 jerseys representing Eli Manning. Now, I can't say I blame them, but guys, the thing is, Eli Manning's older. He's getting older. He's supposed to be, I believe, 37 in January, 37 years old. So he's getting older, guys, and I'm going to say this. When the time comes in the offseason, I'm going to talk about this guy. And I'm going to talk about the possible landing spots for Eli Manning if he does decide to leave New York. But I highly doubt it, guys. Now that McAdoo's gone and Reese is gone, now I believe Eli Manning is going to finish his career on the New York Giants. Same with Tom Brady. He's going to finish his career with one team. And that's amazing because nowadays, guys, it's not the same. The only quarterbacks I know that have stayed with their team for pretty much their whole career, unless something drastic happens next season and Eli Manning goes down to Jacksonville, which I wouldn't mind, by the way. That I believe that literally, guys, here are the quarterbacks in the NFL right now that have stayed with one team up into this point in their career. Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, and Aaron Rodgers. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's actually a lot of star quarterbacks that have stayed with the team that they were drafted to. It's amazing to think about that, guys. And I'll also have a podcast on that in the near future. But guys, it's interesting. It's interesting to think about that. Finally, wholesale changes are being made in New York. Have to give the owner credit. He made sure. Yes, he played up McAdoo and Reese to what I believe is a high standard, but I don't believe they needed that praise, guys, especially from an owner who just fired you. Why are you telling the media that? And if I was the owner of the Giants, this is what I would say. Now our team's crap. Now our general manager hasn't made a trade for an offensive lineman in I don't know how long. Haven't drafted offensive linemen. Need a franchise quarterback as a backup in the draft. And if they get Baker Mayfield, I will be thoroughly impressed, but I highly doubt it. As well as saying McAdoo was crazy. He literally went off on a limb, made his own decisions without consulting me as the owner. General Manager Reese, I don't know what he was doing on the sideline. He was chilling. General Manager, sitting back, drinking his cocktail, looking at us go 2-10 in the regular season so far up until this point. We don't know if it could be worse. You never know. So, guys, wholesale changes have been made, and I'm impressed with the owner, Mara, finally making a decision. And I'm glad it's before the end of the season. Like, it's not in the offseason. I like that because that shows you he has the power. No one's going to fire themselves. If you are an owner, how are you going to fire yourself? No one else is above you. You're above the general manager, the coach, and the players. So if he actually wanted to, he could step down from ownership and sell the team, but I highly doubt he's going to do that. He wants to stay with the team. He wants help. He needs help. He needs a head coach. He needs a general manager, guys. And I don't know who that could be, but it is going to be somebody. But other than that, guys, thank you for listening to this podcast. If you went on to enjoying and want to hear more from me, guys, I will try to bring a podcast to you guys, at least one every night. Saturdays and Sundays are special, guys. So those will be multiple uploads of podcasts. Thank you so much for the college football views because, guys, I'm thoroughly impressed with how this channel has grown in a little amount of time, already at 34 subscribers. Much appreciated. I started it back in June, I believe, maybe even July. Rolling through, guys. And I'm glad that many of you guys want to hear my opinions, so God bless all of you. Like and subscribe. Like the podcast if you like it. And if you want to hear more from me, guys, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell next to my name when you do subscribe so that you know whenever a podcast goes live. Guys, I'm branching out a little bit, guys. This is NFL news today. So I hope that those of you who are interested in the NFL and things of that sort, as well as, of course, college football, but in general, football in general, much appreciated to those of you who do support the channel. Thank you so much, and God bless you all, and have a great night. Peace, guys.